Questions. Why women? Why this neighborhood? Why this podcast at all? We are often asked what we do, where we work. It is assumed that the answer will be all about our professional work. But are we not so much more? It's the life we have lived, experiences we've had, and the stories we will tell. Not when we grow old, right here, right now, in our podcast. I'm Yamini, your host, and this is Women of Wayland, the podcast. Different stories, different episodes, but there was one common link: motherhood. What is a marathon runner thinking?
What I was thinking that first stretch was like, okay, I got to make it to my boys because it's nap time approaching. My little one needs to go for a nap. And then I see them and I'm so excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, they have no hats. I bet they have no sunscreen.
Another guest tells us the importance of carving out space for yourself.
And it's so important. It really is, to find time for yourself, to have conversations, real life conversations with one another, to laugh, to share stories, and to talk about stuff outside of special needs.
How do you handle cyber meanness?
When you put your life out there for everyone to see, it's part of the game. You just have to accept it. I've always been okay. I think I have very thick skin, and I really let negative comments roll off my back very easily. The only times they bother me is when they are related to my being a mother or directed to my child.
And finally, there's this mom who got a lot of love but gave her heart away.
Some families go on to host again. Some families, like I said, go on to adopt. But I thought that was amazing. Like, he basically gets off a plane. We kneel down and start talking to him. He gets in the car, and now we're his family for the next 11 weeks.
Don't you want to listen to them now? I'm sure you do. To listen to full episodes, please go to Apple or Google Podcast or the podcast app of your choice and subscribe to our channel, Women of Wayland, and listen to these amazing episodes. This is your host, Yamini, and you're listening to Women of Wayland, the podcast. We're going to have so much fun together. And if you want to do your bit in supporting this podcast, please rate it 5 stars and leave comments on your podcast app. This will help other listeners find us. Thank you so much for listening.